So a long time ago, I mentioned that I was going to start looking at these sort of viruses that create virtual machines and sort of fuck up computers and sort of delve down that path, ladies and gentlemen. Today is sort of the first step of that. Today we're taking a look at a virus that we're going to be launching, a little small mini one, just a little primer, a little taste to get into what we are here, what we're sort of doing now. This is called 000.exe. Now, it's a quote-unquote creepypasta virus, ladies and gentlemen, and for what it's worth, it seems to be a pretty damn alright one to at least start us off with. There's a million of these out there, but I figured we might as well look at some viruses and just see the dark, edgy side of what really could happen when you download things that you really shouldn't be, or you go on websites that you really aren't protected against. Now, 000.exe belongs on a malware wiki page. Let me just bring it up over here. It's a page that basically talks about malware and all that sort. This was created by an individual simply known as Flytech Videos. They have a YouTube channel, YouTube page right over here. One that we can open up, and it leads us to basically a page where they talk about, loading up mysterious games, repairing disk errors, Easter eggs and annoying bugs. But the most popular video is 000.exe. This has something called Windows 86 Plus. Now that'd be fucking interesting. But let's go look at 000.exe, posted 2 years ago. Now, 000.exe is a program that once you try accessing, apparently it launches a bunch of payloads to kind of spook its users. Going into the download link for it, even at the download page, the link, if I can open it up, will straight up tell you to basically notify yourself that you're entering into unknown territories, you're entering uncharted waters, and you should basically fucking be careful. Of course, am I careful? Not really, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, 000.exe I'm running in a virtual machine. Here I have Windows Vista, okay? Anybody that is, by the way, I will get very nerdy as this thing goes on, so if that is not your thing, you have been warned. But Windows Vista is a Microsoft operating system that was so fucking banging good when it came out. Not really. I guess it was a little too ahead of its time or something of the sort, but I managed to install this because I figured if we're going for the most authentic creepypasta experience, why not use one of Microsoft's most fucking well-received operating systems ever, dude. But here it is. I have it all unboxed, 000.exe. As you can see, this is Windows Vista because it has that fucking stupid-ass task switcher type bullshit going for it. In fact, going into the personalization settings, you can fuck around and create any of these classic backgrounds. I'll pick this. Really, you could pick any one of these. I just picked this one because it's probably easiest for you to read off of. Now, nowadays, running Windows Vista isn't that big of a fucking deal, but I guess back in the day, it used to be that big issue because you needed to upgrade your systems from XP. They even had like stickers called Windows Vista fucking capable computer. Nothing was capable for this shit on launch. It was a memory hog. Lots of issues, but here we are. Now, I've actually disabled any form of malware protection. They have Windows Defender actively protecting my system, which at one point I'm going to go over here and completely get rid of. Now, with this said, I'm going to have to give you guys a little bit of a cautionary tale. The reason I use virtual machines is to protect myself from viruses. Like I said, you definitely want to do this if you're testing applications. There's really two different ways of running viruses. You could sandbox the application, which in this case really doesn't make any sense because we want to see it fuck up the OS. And then there's a more aggressive method, which is virtualization. Now, there are still ways you can get hacked off VMs. Do not believe people that tell you this is 100% safe. Number one way of an attack vector is actually having a network port open. Basically, how many VMs work is they created a little Ethernet adapter, and this one basically communicates between your host and the virtual machine, and it relays internet data back and forth. Many viruses can use this emulation trick to basically get passed into your host computer. The other more sneaky method is actually staying dormant in random access memory and being called upon in the host computer and then therefore launching a payload. And there's many other ways, but usually VMware and Parallels, which is the Mac virtual machine suite, have become pretty fucking secure in the as much as time goes on. This is their bread and butter. They obviously want to keep shit as secure as possible. Now over here, I've managed to, I think, turn off all of this, automatically scan my computer, use real-time protection. We're going to turn all of it off. We don't want any virus protection tools getting in the way. So now that we've turned that all off, the security center has basically told me that my malware protection is fucking gone, which is what we wanted. Now here it is 000.exe. Now it comes out from this little compressed folder. This one, if we look into its properties, is actually 6.66 megabytes. Okay, it's a satanic memory address, ladies and gentlemen. Satan is back and forth and ready to mingle, ladies and gents. God damn. I also kind of love how we see the fucking 2016 September 22nd, all that shit. You know, it's far high. It's as high as it goes, ladies and gentlemen. As high as that shit goes, dude. So you got security, you got compatibility, details, all that. We're gonna fucking start this shit and see where we go off with. Okay, so let's hit enter and just see the realm. Okay, so you're just gonna ask me unidentified program. Bitch, allow that shit. What? Failed to initialize properly? What? 000 has stopped working. Okay, well that's kind of shitty. Okay, run it again, I guess? No, it fails to initialize properly. I don't know why it fails to initialize properly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! SpaghettiOs! I don't think Windows Vista was going to give me what I fucking wanted. Shit! Alright, and after a pretty lengthy fucking process of me... Okay, so since Windows Vista refuses to fucking work for some weird reason, unfortunately, I decided I'll go all the way up to Windows 10. Remember, it's either two fucking extremes, ladies and gentlemen, over here. And I figured I'll get 000.exe started up in Windows 10. Luckily, I had a fucking spare Windows install somewhere to really fall back to, which I should have planned ahead of time. But here it is. We're starting up 000.exe. I'm going to actually have the Elgato over here right now. Oh, here it is. So the first thing you're supposed to really get out of this is this video where you have a quote-unquote scary road that is going to affect you. I'm going to open up this page right over here. And inside over here it says, during video playback, what'll happen is during video playback, the virus will disable Task Manager, which it was, and then apparently it will restart. Yeah, it will reboot your computer once it's finished with the first payload. So that was a sign the first payload was done with the spooky videos and all that bullshit. So we're going to start up over here. Now, the reason Task Manager was disabled so that you couldn't stop 000.exe in the middle of it launching its payload. Now that it's launched its payload, the computer is completely compromised at this point. So we're just going to wait for Windows 10 to reboot. Should be a pretty quick one over here. I don't know exactly how much specs I gave this virtual machine, but I gave it some pretty beefy specs just for getting the stuff started and over with pretty quickly. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have the program started. Now, on the screen, of course, you can see we've got your next, your next, your next, your next, your next, your next, your next. Okay, so let's assume you sent this to some dude, which you shouldn't do, by the way. And they started this shit up, and it finds out that the fucking computer itself is just completely butt-fuckingly mental insane, and they get spooked, then it's kind of your fault. It's pretty illegal. There's nothing exactly playing. I'm going to go check the audio mixer to see if anything's playing back. No, nothing. So, yeah, if you sent this to somebody and they got this, they probably freaked the fuck out. Now, these little indications right over here, if we right-click and go towards the properties, I've noticed that the system has actually gotten considerably slower. Like, when I was actually fucking using this, it was not this slow. So let me just go with properties and see what we've got over here. It seems like this might be a program, but I don't think so. Oh, here it is. Run away, it tells you. So run away gives you a little radio box. I will not run away. All right. Again, if this was your core computer, you'd be kind of fuckered over here. But there is a way to get rid of this, which we'll briefly look at as soon as we're done over here. Looking around over here, I don't think there's anything over here. If I try opening these, it just says run away. So they're actually little programs that just tell you, they're little basically batch programs that'll tell you to run away. And most of the stuff really just seems like it's a batch program, to be honest. So a bunch of these loaded up over here. Now over here we got open me, open me, open me, open me, open me. Which seems like it's some RTF, PDF text file or some shit that you're gonna fire up over here. So we're gonna start that up real quick. Again, the system is considerably slower than it initially was. Like when we were just flipping through shit initially, it wasn't bad. Yeah, so over here it's just text documents. So your next, your next, your next, type text document, it's about 400 bytes or so. Again, I want to open that and see just what we find. I want to see if even opening the task manager is a plausibility over here real quick. So just fire up the task manager, see where we're getting at over here. system is pretty slow. So again, just give me a second so we can get something out of here. Okay, so here it is. The system is actually getting completely overloaded. Applications are firing up like crazy. It says Task Manager has been disabled by the administrator, obviously, so we can't actually kill off any of this payload, which is latently running in the background. Opening any one of the text files showcases you're next, you're next, you're next, you're next, you're next. Woo boy! And then you got a bunch of these run away, run away, run away, which I will not, because I'm not a little bitch. Okay, we're not running away from this shit. It's about to be God of the recycle bin pretty much fucking soon. But the text file indicates you are the next. I can see you, so we are the next. And apparently whoever is can see you. Now it's too late. You forgot a little apostrophe there. Let me fix that for you. It's too late. I got you. And then you got like the fucking JRPG wet dreams of ellipses. You have been warned. Don't look behind you. And if you look behind me, there's a lovely window that's pretty fucking... Is that snow on top of people's house? Fuck! That's pretty terrible. Ah, God damn it. Snow again, motherfucker. You make me look behind you, alright? It warned me. Let me tell you, it did warn me. But that's essentially all you really got. And I think we'll save that, of course. So, of course, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. Run away, run away, run away. As you can see, it just keeps firing up the program. Like, it has no fucking chill. Alright? Like it really doesn't have any chill. These are just batch files that have essentially been made, as you can tell. And as soon as you fire up these batch files, they're just gonna create a little dialog box that tells you to run away. And I know you might not be able to tell the corner, but like it's fucking going crazy. It's firing up a lot of shit. I can't even tell you how much memory this is using right now because I can't pull up any command prompts. Now there are ways to necessarily clean this as well. Of course, there are removal steps right over here from this individual. People have made videos about it. Gigabyte Forever, a channel goes by. Now, never-ending pop-ups, right-click on the start button, click on Command Prompt, Administrator. Type in the following, taskkill/f/im conhost.exe. So, of course, let's kill up a task real quick. So let's fire up a command prompt real fast, all right, while this stuff is completely destroying anything. I think I've given this about like 16 gigs of RAM. But whatever it is, it's not gonna stay as calm as it is. As you can see, it keeps firing. Like it's going rapid. Like if I highlight that a little bit, it might give us some indication. But here I'm gonna try and fire up the command prompt real quick. Oh my God, that's a lot of programs running. Jesus Christ. Oh God, it's glitching up everything. Like the arrow display will not fucking show. Oh my God. I should have run the MEMS virus alongside this, if anything. But, you know, actually, I'm going to show you guys basically what the effects really do become. Essentially, what you're going to have to do is you basically kill off the program itself. You kill off the radio program. You wipe away as much as you can. You make backups of everything. And essentially get out of here. Now, the point being over here is you should not have run this in the first place, okay? This should not have been run by you in any way, shape, or form. That being said... Luckily, we were running this in a virtual machine. Of course, not all virtual machines will keep you safe. There are still attack vectors that could be abused in a VM to this very day. Now, what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to fucking shut down this guest, all right? In fact, before we shut down the guest, I'm just going to suspend it in the middle of nowhere. This is at least going to make the VM just completely stop running. And once that's done, what I'll have to do is just go right over here to where the VM really is, which would be this folder that I created called test. Now, if I look at the size of it, did the actual thing increase? No, not really, no. Nothing really got changed from a hard drive perspective, but what's going to happen is I'm going to shift, delete, and hit enter on that and wipe that shit out from my computer, so I never have to look at no fucking crazy-ass motherfucking viruses anytime soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was a brief look at viruses today, ladies and gentlemen. I know it might not have been the most exciting. I know I might have probably nerded out a whole lot, but this was an interesting thing that I wanted to do. There's plenty of these little viruses that are located out there, and I kind of want to dig through more of them, the more darker ones, the more violent ones, really, the ones that'll try to scare the shit out of you. I want to load up some ransomware and show you how you can be easily tricked, and actually how you can get really fucked over by a lot of people who want to steal your files. Sometimes I want to mix and match some of these together, so I think this might be an interesting little series. I might make it weekly. Let me know what you thought about it. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Just like if you dislike it. Let me know what kind of viruses you'd like to be seen. I think we're going to have a little interesting VMware destruction session. We've killed off another VM, but we have another one available for the ready. Next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mudahar, and I am out.